UFOs and government secrets. Most people think it's all science fiction. But what if I showed you newly declassified Pentagon documents that prove we've been studying these phenomena for decades, with findings that challenge everything we thought we knew about physics?
The scope of what's being revealed today is absolutely mind-blowing. We're talking about a massive government program that's been operating in secret since 1989.
Project Starlight, that's what they called it. And we're not just talking about some small research initiative. This was a multi-billion-dollar program with dedicated facilities across 3 states and involvement from our top scientific institutions.
Looking through these documents, what strikes me most is the quality of the witnesses. These aren't random civilians spotting lights in the sky. We're dealing with trained military personnel and commercial pilots.
And here's where it gets really interesting. These objects were recorded performing maneuvers that would generate forces exceeding 600 Gs. For context, most human pilots black out at around 9 Gs.
Hmm. That reminds me of something in the technical specifications. These craft were observed operating seamlessly between air, water, and space, with no visible propulsion system.
Right. And get this. The Pentagon's official statement this morning actually acknowledged that these objects demonstrate technology that's several generations beyond current human capabilities. That's unprecedented language from military officials.
Well, what really caught my attention was the pattern of these encounters. There seems to be a particular focus on nuclear facilities, doesn't there?
Exactly right. The report details a fascinating incident from 2019 at a nuclear submarine base, where multiple radar systems tracked an object that remained stationary underwater for 6 hours, something that should be physically impossible.
The scientific analysis is incredible. They've documented materials with properties that seem to violate our basic understanding of atomic structure.
Let me quote Dr. Gary Nolan here. The materials we've recovered exhibit isotopic ratios that are literally impossible to create in any known laboratory. We're dealing with technology that operates on principles we haven't even discovered yet.
You know what's particularly fascinating? The way these objects seem to react to being observed, almost like they're aware they're being watched.
And that's backed up by the data. The report describes multiple instances showing what they call apparent awareness and responsive behavior to our tracking attempts. We're way beyond simple lights in the sky here.
So, what does this mean for our understanding of physics and space travel? These findings seem to challenge everything we thought we knew.
Well, that's exactly why they're establishing this new scientific advisory board. They're bringing together experts from quantum physics, aerospace engineering, and other fields to try to make sense of what we're seeing.
The international cooperation aspect is fascinating too. Multiple NATO allies have come forward with their own data showing similar patterns.
Yeah. And that's led to something unprecedented. They're proposing a unified global monitoring system, sharing data across multiple countries in real time. This isn't just a US phenomenon anymore.
The funding they're allocating for this is substantial, comparable to major weapons development programs, isn't it?
Absolutely massive. And with the congressional hearings scheduled for May 15th, we're likely to see even more resources dedicated to this research. The stigma around studying these phenomena is completely evaporating.
Looking ahead, what should we be watching for in the coming months?
Well, NASA's comprehensive report is due next month, which should provide even more scientific context. Plus, they're deploying new sensor networks specifically designed to track these phenomena, far more sophisticated than anything we've had before.
This really does feel like a turning point in how we approach this subject. We've moved from "Are UFOs real?" to "What exactly are we dealing with?"
You know what's most exciting about all this? We're finally bringing serious scientific methodology to bear on these questions. No more blurry photos and speculation. We're talking about hard data and rigorous analysis.
And with these new monitoring systems coming online, we're bound to learn even more in the coming months.
The implications are truly staggering. This could revolutionize our understanding of physics, space travel, and maybe even our place in the universe. We're living through a pivotal moment in human history,